KJAG Radio Transmedia Worldwide is, of course, Jigman Freud at the Kansas State Fair 2022. And we are going to go talk to the head man, the new head man here at the fair, about all the various things going on and get a little tour of the Kansas State Fair. Thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV.
So, Bryan, welcome to the new year of Kansas State Fair.
We're excited. It's going to be a great year.
So, last year you had the chance to come in after all the hard work had been done, kind of just see how things worked. What was that experience like?
Well, I've been in the fair industry. This, I think, is my 15th or 16th fair.
Yes, because you've been all over the place.
Yeah, so I've have the fair background, but yes, coming in and just being able to sit back and be able to meet with our team, find out what they do, how they do it, because working at I was a regional county fair versus a state fair, and then coming into here, it was very awesome. So learning all that kind of stuff, and then just being able to sit back and kind of take in everything, and then also having Dr. Berger as kind of a mentor out here, meeting people, that was phenomenal as well.
So your whole family, I was doing some research on you. Your whole family is in the fair business.
Yep. My daughter is the director of entertainment at the Nebraska State Fair. My youngest daughter had last year was the security detail for Ike, our mascot. My wife she works in the floriculture department, so we are all very much a fair family here at the Kansas State Fair and all the other fairs that we've worked at.
That's awesome. So one of the things I like about the Kansas State Fair is you're not putting everything together. Like the grandstand, you guys have someone who does that.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, that's maybe how we've done it before.
Yeah.
But Lamana Gallion is our entertainment coordinator. She will work with Romeo Entertainment Group.
Yeah.
But we are the ones that will say, this is the artist that we want to go after. Yeah. So we do a lot of that ourselves.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That's something I love doing. But to have Lamana on with her background in music and her daughter being from Nashville and being an artist and stuff. And then when it comes to like our production and stuff like that, yes, we do have Todd Peach that does our free stage, and we work with TMS out of Omaha. Yeah. They bring in our stage and stuff like that. But we sit down and we coordinate that. So we don't just say, yeah, you come and set up. We're very hands-on in all aspects of it. Yes.
That's awesome. So talk to me about some of the things that you've added this year that last year was not here, that maybe you've added yourself or you've had suggestions.
Sure. Well, one thing that I really pride myself on is I don't like bringing back the same entertainment every year. I think people say, well, I've
seen it last year.
I want to come see something new. And in my time on the fair circuit, I've had the opportunity to meet some phenomenal entertainers. When we go outside, we'll be able to see the Flying Fools, which is our acrobatic high dive team.
Yeah.
Eve Millord and Simon, they're phenomenal people. They put on a great show, family friendly. I mean, it is awesome. So I've worked with them. We have Max, the 9-foot-high robot, coming in. Kids will love that.
Wow.
His sidekick is Nitro. Nitro is a golf cart turned into a monster truck. The kids will absolutely love that.
Wow.
So, Max will jump onto the back of that, and
they'll just tootle around the fairgrounds.
And then Max will jump off, and he'll talk to the kids, get their pictures taken, and he'll kind of say, "Hey guys, don't forget we've got the Flying Fools at 1:00 or something like that."
That's awesome.
Promoting, we've got the strolling piano.
That's something they have never really done much, so I think that is phenomenal that you are going to have people cross-promote other stuff at the fairgrounds.
Absolutely. And
I think
important.
That's amazing.
And this year we are using LED screens. I think we've got 10 or 11 of them that'll be based around the grounds, and it'll tell you what's going on about that hour, all the kind of different things. We don't have a PA system out here. That's something that we'll have by next fair.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to say, at 1:00 we have the Flying Fools in Gottschalk Park. We've got, like I said, we've got the strolling piano coming back. That's the only act that we're bringing back other than Ron Diamond. But it was such a huge hit. The
strolling piano was pretty damn amazing.
He actually went into a couple of the bars and played in there for a while and then went on to the next one. So absolutely loved it. So a lot of that entertainment, This year we redid the Lake Talbot stage. It's now the Lowen Corporation Lake Talbot stage.
Yeah.
We're bringing in a lot of Kansas-based entertainment, and that's important to us because we need to showcase, celebrate all things Kansas. The other thing that we did this year in our entertainment side is our Battle of the Bands the first night.
Yes.
We started back in Lamont and our marketing team. We sat down and we said, okay, how do we get Kansas-based entertainment in here? We put out the word. We had 38 bands from across Kansas apply. We narrowed that down to 10. Those 10 performed during our Fair Food and Tunes back in June.
Yep.
We narrowed it down to 5. Those 5 will now open up the Kansas State Fair here on Friday. The top
Fantastic.
2 will then go open. One of them will open up for Eddie Montgomery. The other one will open up for Great White and Quiet Riot.
That's awesome.
So how awesome is that? You get to open up for a national act. Plus they'll earn money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that was another way of showcasing what we have here in Kansas. And it's little things here and here. I don't take any credit. I have an awesome team.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all about team. That's what we do. We sit down every week. We talk about how we can bring new things in, how we can make things better. It's all about all of us here and what we can do. So there's no me's here anywhere.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, what has been the feedback that you have heard from last year's fair going into this year's fair?
I think from what we've heard, people are excited about just getting out.
Yeah.
The new things, we didn't raise any prices. We didn't make one big change, and that is after 9, it's a $5 gate admission versus free.
Yeah.
What we ran into is the last Saturday of fair, we had a line from the main gate to Main of about 300 to 400 people that waited until 9 o'clock. Well, it's, we've got expenses too, so that's why we've done after 9, it's $5. We might get a little feedback on there, but it is one of those things. The other big part of that is there was several nights when I was coming in or leaving, we had parents that didn't even slow down to 2 miles an hour. Kids were jumping out and running in. Well, there are unaccompanied minor issues that we have to look at. We're not a babysitting service.
Yes.
We need to make sure that people are here and they're safe.
I think
so that was
fantastic.
the other thing for $5. It helps us bring in more security, whatever. So we've got a great rapport with the Kansas Highway Patrol and our Hutch PD. So everything is we're ready. So it's going to be another phenomenal year.
So last year you guys did, which I thought was great. I don't know if it performed well or not. I haven't really heard this, but you guys did a few big events at the People's Bank stage, where you had an American Idol contestant, different things like that, where it was quality entertainment, it was big entertainment, but you didn't have to do the grandstand. You go somewhere else.
Right.
How was that received?
To be honest, we had a great turnout. We had about 1,900 people. For Chase Beckham.
That's awesome.
But we also got a lot of complaints because we had to get rid of one of Ron Diamond's shows. And, and I don't know if you know this, but you don't mess with
Ron Diamond is a legend here.
And I had a couple ladies call me and chewed my backside pretty hard.
Wow.
Wanted their money back because that's the only reason that they came to the fair, and whatever.
I completely.
So Roderick Jones was on the America's Song Contest with Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg. He represented Kansas. He called us and said, "I want to be on the stage." So we booked him before we even knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
We're really excited. He's got an awesome voice. He's going to represent Kansas very well. We also have Sherwin and Pam Linton.
Yes.
They are the Johnny Cash duo. I mean, I've known Sherwin and Pam for years. His voice, he did some traveling with Johnny, and I mean, his voice is amazing. So is Pam's. And
that's awesome.
People that love the Johnny Cash era are going to have a treat when they see him. Again, the Ron Diamond show, all those kinds of things, they're phenomenal.
You've got all sorts of things going on. So, what are some of the interesting things? Like last year, you guys did a pub crawl.
We're doing 2 of them this year.
Okay.
We're doing Tuesday night is My Town Pub Crawl, so it has to do with the whole Eddie Montgomery and Montgomery Gentry. Yeah. And then on Thursday, we're doing the Rocket Pub Crawl, and that is where for our rock night of Quiet Riot and Great White. There has been rumors. I can't say yes or no,
Yeah.
but we might have some of the entertainers from either Quiet Riot or Great White or Quiet Riot going on the pub crawl.
That would be
with us.
awesome.
So
That would be awesome.
they're excited. They gave us a thumbs up on how we're doing it, but they're ready to have some fun.
That's great. Well, you have been phenomenal. Thank you for being as honest as you are with this, because
That's what I am.
I talk to GMs at different places, and they want to keep all the secrets to themselves. You've been totally honest, so
That's what it is. It's all about making sure when they're here, they're safe, they're happy, they're having a
Yep.
good time. We all know that social media can kill us or give us the biggest
Yes.
kudos in the world. We'd much rather have people get out on social media and say, I had the best time in the world.
At the fair,
If you
yeah.
don't, I mean, we want to know about it. We want to correct it. If there's some issues, we want to know about that.
that's awesome.
So,
Well, you have been amazing. Thank you for
thank
doing
you.
this, boss.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Let's go for a cart ride. This and turn it into an ag innovation center. We're hoping in the next 2 years to have that complete. We'll hire an architect. We're going to have to raise about $10 million, but it'll give an opportunity for us to showcase agriculture in the state of Kansas. It'll give us the opportunity to, our goal is to build a silo, a 2-story silo right here that will be a meeting room as well as a entertainment venue, a media center.
That's
So,
awesome.
And then inside it'll have about 5,000 square feet of meeting rooms as well, a catering kitchen, so it'll be a great opportunity for people to come in and use it. We haven't had this building open since 2019.
Yeah. So
Brady Scott did that. He also did the other one on the other side. And then you've got the state fair images here.
You've got a little bit of everything going on here.
And we'll do a mural dedication.
Live at the Kansas State Fair. They are setting up on day one, and thanks to the Kansas State Fair, also thanks to Headman for chatting with us and giving us a preview of the fair. Thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV.